Tonight from Universe B, a very special-ass report. Tonight's special-ass report is brought to you by RNS, real nigga shit. RNS turns the most poisonous, self-destructive behaviors into the platonic ideals of black culture. RNS has one goal: to make sure you are never accused of trying to behave like a white person, even if all the available data is telling you that this is objectively the worst possible idea. First off, nigga, what the fuck is data anyway? That sounds like some white people shit that may prevent you from destroying your life and the lives of others. Fuck all that. RNS incentivizes universal participation. How? By publicly shaming anyone who isn't willing to sacrifice their freedom, wealth, or life frivolously. Investing in mutual funds? That's some hoe shit, dog. Let's go to the strip club and make it rain. You just drinking water now because you don't want to lose your other foot to diabetes. You's a bitch-ass nigga. Pour the whole bag of sugar into the great Kool-Aid, my guy. That's some real nigga shit. Did the attendant ask you nicely, please, wait in line? Punch him right in his shit. Drive-through line taking too long with your order? Empty a clip through the window. Did the Lakers win? Spin the whole fucking block. Real nigga shit has no retail stores. It is not a charitable organization or a publicly traded company. But it is tonight's sponsor, because I don't want any problems. Real nigga shit. Legendary hip-hop MC and visionary Buckshot Shorty was viciously beaten, nearly to death, in the infamous sundown town of Brooklyn. Here's one of God's mistakes narrating the aftermath of the attack.
6 piece to make nugget, boy. What sauce you want? Sweet and sour? You want it? Yo, them eyes, he got the McNugget on his eye, bro.
What sauce you want?
Yeah, we're gonna get honey mustard, boy. Woo-wee, we need some honey mustard for that piece. Ooh, God damn. Oh shit, I'm sorry for you, bro. I don't know why you fucked with him, bro. Oh, why you fucked with him, bro?
Oof, that's hard to watch. We would like to begin by saying we love Buckshot. The staff here at Universe B is hoping for his speedy recovery. We universally condemn violence as the primary means of problem solving. We grew up loving Buckshot's music. Hits like Come Get Some and Act Like You Want It. And while we love Buckshot tremendously, we're old enough to admit he absolutely brought this upon himself, and you niggas know it. Let's watch the complete video.
You a snitch.
Yo, bro, listen.
You a snitch.
Bro, don't play
you
with me, bro.
You a snitch. Get out of here.
Bro,
you a
don't
snitch.
play with me. Don't play with me,
you
bro.
You a snitch.
Yo, blush for what?
You a snitch.
I don't need nothing.
All right.
Tough guy, where you going?
You a snitch.
Where you going?
You a snitch.
Snitch. I'm
You a
the
snitch.
cop.
Yo, back up.
Where you going?
Back up.
Where you going?
You a snitch.
Where you going?
You a snitch.
Why you walking away?
Because you a snitch.
Where you going?
Oh, all right.
Well, give me a high. Where you going? Why you walking away?
Oh, I know, to avoid conflict. And yes, you did hear a baby crying in the background. She sounds terrified. Why did this have to happen? To get a better understanding, let's quote some Buckshot lyrics, shall we? How's that sound, Mindy? Huh? No? I'm gonna do it anyway. Some pack a Mac, I choose to pack a black 22. By my waistline, bucking your whole crew. Bars. Puff the skunk and get high. Oh Lord, get on my skateboard and do a motherfucking drive-by. That sounds pretty fun. I'm still paid. Niggas get bucked down. Bitches get sprayed. I do what I must just so that I can get loot. If it's illegal, pack that gat, son. You know how we do. Ooh, gives me the tingles. Somebody call the morgue. I just caught a DOA. 2 to the head, I shot the bitch in broad day. No joke, I smoked gunshots. You hear it from blocks and blocks. I bust Mac 10s, Oops, and Glocks. Shit, killing every nigga in sight. Bust a cap and crack a joke over your grave like Dolomite. There's nothing that happened to Buckshot that was worse than what he rapped about for over 30 years. And to be clear, that wasn't every violent lyric he ever said. No, that's just a few bars from his first 2 songs on his first album. That was only the first 7 minutes of a 35-year career. Buckshot named himself after a bullet and the verb to shoot a bullet. His name is a call to dancehall violence. He nicknamed Brooklyn Bucktown. His management company was called Duck Down. He managed groups called Smith & Wesson, Helter Skelter, and the Original Gun Clappers. So you see, really, Buckshot was beaten up by a time traveler named Buckshot. He's lucky he didn't get shot.
Tough guy, where you going?
Snitch.
Where you going?
Snitching.
Buckshot is a Karen. What you just saw was the Negroic equivalent of, "Excuse me, do you live here?"
Tough guy, where you going?
And at 49, he should be a Karen. He owns property. He should be snitching on everybody.
I'm telling on everybody. Yeah, everybody.
But instead, he acknowledges that the authenticity of his blackness depends on his willingness to engage in criminality. He can't just sing the songs, he must be the songs. And right now, inside one of Buckshot's houses, a new group from Brooklyn has just dropped their mixtape called We Live Here Now, with the first single, And What, Nigger? So what does Buckshot do? He is the victim of a crime. Does he snitch?
He a snitch.
Or does he commit a crime of his own, thereby triggering a crime multiplier? This will widen the area effect of the original crime and grant the player an additional turn. So there's still a chance someone might get hospitalized or murdered. Well, the widest thing that you can possibly do here is to call the police. Hello, police center. This is Buckshot. I bought a property here, but a band of heavy-handed vagrants has broken in and taken over the place. I'm terribly sorry to trouble you, but I'm too much of a bitch to endanger my life and enact violence on my own. Would you mind sending over some of your police people, please, to come and help? Sure, that would make him a responsible citizen. But weren't you embarrassed listening to that? Didn't you think to yourself, what a puth-ass bitch? Admit it, you'd much rather see him kill somebody or die over this. Living is corny. You see how fast it went from let's try to own real estate and build wealth to maybe one of us just needs to die. The most important aspect of this story isn't Buckshot staying in Brooklyn or investing in his community or terrifying a baby. The most important thing to remember here is Buckshot was accused of being a snitch. Shh. Do you feel that? That was you realizing that you are way more disgusted by Buckshot being a snitch than being a criminal. That was real. This is the nexus point where all of the contradictions of collective public blackness begin. We want people to know, hey, I might fuck you up. And even though we will go out of our way to protect that reputation, if you ever point out that we might fuck you up, congratulations. You're either a baby-eating racist or a snow bunny-loving coon. Gentrification. We don't want you moving into our neighborhoods, tripling our property values, and making white women feel like it's safe enough to go jog. We want to preserve our culture of terror. We don't want to be your neighbors. Redlining. Why are those white women jogging so comfortably? We should move in, and we're going to, and you can't stop us, bigot. Why don't you want to be our neighbors? Now, while it's not a crime to call someone a snitch, it is a crime to follow someone home and menace them with the promise of violence. And it's good that that's a crime, because being a criminal is more honorable than being a snitch. Telling on black people, even if they are terrorizing other black people, is still betraying black people. So when you tell on criminals, you done told it on blackness. And that's why so many of you think that people just hate blackness. Because every time somebody says, I hate criminals, you interrupt them and say, I'm pretty sure you meant to say black people. And this gets right down to the balls of the issue. Buckshot, why are you still in Brooklyn? I've heard you for 35 years telling the rest of us how dangerous it is there. We believe you. It sounds like an awful place. A place where people get killed and beat the fuck up for little to no reason. How did you not see this coming? And after it happened, what did you learn? Not a thing.
Take the whole block to stop Buckshot.
No, it doesn't. We saw the footage. So is or is this not the hallmark of blackness? We get on TV and act appalled if anyone suggests black people have a reputation for violence. Then we turn on the radio and hear the new song from Lil Pistol Whip called We's Killin' Niggas. And the beat comes on and it's fire. And that's the truth. We love this shit. The Aztecs used to sacrifice their people all the time. And guess what? The Aztecs were black. So we're perfectly okay with burying thousands of niggas every year if it means we still got something to sing about. We are the true culture vultures. We live off the flesh of dead niggas. Dead niggas that died like real niggas. We metabolize carnage, and the whole world gets to sing along. And if we find out you're just singing about murder and selling drugs, but not really doing it, we'll stop listening to you. We can't respect someone who isn't actually destroying black people. Salute to Buckshot for being willing to destroy everything he's worked for no reason. We hope this ass whipping gets you back in the studio.